Today we focus on this big guy right here, the bars. Now normally I wasn't going to do the bars in the Is It Worth Growing series until later on after I got some other dinos out the way, but because there wasn't really much changes to him after the update, I thought I'd just get this video out the way and make one of him. And also, we will be changing it up a little bit this video where I will include some PvP action with the bars. And if you guys want to see more PvP action in the Is It Worth Growing series, just to make it a little bit more entertaining, then hit that thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video. But first, let's go over some stuff about the bars. He does have the highest max health in the game at 1,500. So because he has the most health in the game, that makes him extra tanky. And if you do a defense build, which I normally always do with this guy, you'll be even more tankier. You could soak up a lot of damage. He also has 7,000 combat weight, and that is the highest combat weight for any official dino. The T-Rex and the Spino both used to have 7,000 combat weight, but they both got nerfed to 6,500. So the bars is by now the only one with 1,500 health and the only one with 7,000 combat weight, essentially making him one of the strongest dinos in the game. And despite his size, he does have a sprinting speed of 850, so for someone this size, he actually moves at a fairly decent speed. And from personal experience, the one thing I love about the bars is when I used to play him on official servers, when you run into any other dino, normally they don't mess with you, unless it's like a pack of T-Rexes or something, but most of the time, no one would want to go 1v1, mainly because they'll either be there for a long time, just trying to slowly drain your health because you are very tanky, or they'll just be scared of getting killed really quickly. And no one wants to risk it when you go against the bars. I definitely underestimated the bars when I first ever seen them in this game, but then I became one and I see why. They are just really good. When it comes to his moveset, he does have a few good moves, and they did add, I think, one ability, which we're going to go over. So let's start from the left. We have a head attack, which is just a regular headbutt that you can use while running. And this headbutt does 55 damage, which is not that high, but because he has 7,000 combat weight, that 55 damage can still be really good. He doesn't have anything for senses. He doesn't have nothing for front limb. For hide, this is what they gave him. Resilient scales, which you increase bleed and venom healing by 30%. This can be good because a lot of dinos will try to bleed you out because you're so tanky that bleeding you out is the most effective way to kill the bars. So having this on would be essential. For legs, there's nothing. For back limb, nothing. For tail, you have the two moves. You have tail slam and tail attack. The tail slam does 75 damage, which is really good, especially if you land it on their face. If you land this tail slam on the dino's face, it does maximum amount of damage. And then you have the regular tail attack, which does 35 damage, which is not that high, but keep in mind that the tail slam actually costs stamina to use, while the tail attack does not. And then for voice, you have rallying call, which increases the defense of all party members within 30 meters for 1 minute. This can be good. It can make your team extra bulky, whoever you group up with, but it no longer works when you're solo, so it has to be when you're in a group. It used to work when you're by yourself, but not anymore, sadly. But even though his moveset is kind of basic, it's still pretty solid based on how his other stats are, and he's pretty strong. When it comes to things I don't like about the bars, I would have to say his stamina drain is not the best. So I noticed what you're going to see in the PvP when in a bit when I fight some other dinos, how stamina can be a real issue during combat because you have to play him more of a defensive way. You can't really chase after someone, which I sometimes make the mistake of doing. And when you run out of stamina, you can't use your tail slam, which means, you know, you're pretty much out one of your strongest moves, and that can really be a downfall and allow other dinos to take advantage. So you have to be careful with your stamina because the stamina regen is probably one of the slowest regens in the herbivore category. Same with his health recovery. He has one of the slowest health recovery rates in the herbivore category. Understandable because he is one of the strongest and biggest dinos in the game. Another thing I don't like is for the hide, they removed his thick hide that made him extra bulky, and they removed the other hide that made him a little bit faster if you wanted to go more of a speed route. But they just took that out and replaced it with just resilient scales. I mean, resilient scales is pretty good, but they did take out his defense armor, thick hide, and I'm assuming that was their way of kind of nerfing him to not make him as tanky. And then before we get to the PvP, the question is it worth growing? I'm gonna say yes, definitely, 100%. there's definitely way more positives than there are negatives with him. So you want to definitely grow one of these and watch how strong, tanky, and intimidating you really can be. But I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the Bars is worth growing? And do you think there's anything they can do to change him, to make him better? Or do you think he's overpowered and they should change something to make him a little bit weaker? I don't know. I think he's perfect just the way he's at, how he's supposed to be. But let's hop in to that PvP content and see what we can do. This is not really going to be a combat tutorial, just more of just regular PvP action to see what dinos we can kill. We have our headbutt, tail slam, and regular tail swipe. Should I take on this Anno? I kind of want to. Oh my god, that knockback though. Anno's going to be a little tricky, but I feel like if he doesn't use a hunker down... Damn, look how far back my... Alright, we're going to have to play to our strengths here. Oh, damn it, Trike. Actually, we might be able to take the strike on. No, we're getting ganged up on here. Not a good situation. The Anno is going to keep trying to break me. Yes, help me. Alright, I mean, I'm going to at least try to take one of these guys with me. AKA this Trike. This Trike is definitely like 1 HP. Come on. Come on, another 10. This cooldown, though, is crazy. If I wasn't getting double team right now, I would 100% kill this Trike. No questions asked. I got him! I killed the Trike! I killed the Trike. That's all that matters. That just goes to show you how much the Bars can actually tank. He tanks so much damage. And this is a defense build, by the way. And I know my PvP is kind of rusty. I haven't really played PvP in a while, to be honest. And like I said, stamina regen is not the best thing. We're going to have to lay down here just to get that quarter stamina back. Alright, I'm going to jump in on this Rex and Suko because nobody seems to be wanting to mess with me. So normally the headbutt does do a decent amount of damage. So I like to do the headbutt first. And then when they try to tail ride me, then you whack them with the tail. You see, it does have a little bit of knockback. Definitely more knockback than what it used to have. With that tail slam, though, you want to try to land it right on their face or somewhere in their upper body. It does more damage that way. Honestly, you might be able to just kill the Suko with just a headbutt. We just got to keep eyes on our stamina, though. If we can get him trapped up here. Okay. Damn it, every time I try to turn to get the tail slam, he moves. It's tough to get that tail slam if they're not trying to go behind you. Oh, it didn't hit. He's trying to use his tail attack on me. I don't know why. That's not going to do nothing. Honestly, I want to see if I could beat him with just a headbutt on this 1v1. Stamina's low, though. We can't let him know that, though. He's pretty smart. He knows to avoid my tail. That's why he's not really trying to go around me or circle me. You know, most like beginner players will try to circle you, give you a better chance for that tail attack. But because our combat weight is so high, our headbutt is still going to be doing a considerable amount of damage until he eventually has to run away or just die. I can see him getting a little bit bloody. That knockback kind of puts me at a disadvantage because I'm out of stamina, so when it knocks him back, if he decides to run away, I can't really catch up to him because of no stamina. That's the only bad part. Oh, Kentro, mind your business. Mind your business! I know Herbies stick together, but goddamn. I'm gonna try to tail slam. Why is everyone jumping in on my fight? This is why I don't do PvP in my videos, because it just gets interrupted by other dinos and just becomes a one big battle royal. He's doing a good amount of damage to me, though. He has to be the same amount of health as me, to be honest. And this is pretty good for just using a headbutt attack. I have not landed a single tail slam on him, so all this damage I'm doing to him is just headbutt, which is not the strongest attack, but it's still doing damage. But he's bleeding us like crazy right now. We're walking regular to buy us some stamina. He's gonna run when he gets 1 HP. Look at him, he's getting bloody. Or he might commit, who knows. He sees I'm getting bloody too, so he might get. He might actually, yeah, he might actually commit. I can't even talk. Come on, come on, commit, commit. One of us has to die, bro. No one backs out. Who's gonna win this? No! I wish I could see his HP, man. He has to be 1 HP. You guys saw how bloody he was. Alright, we have a Sarco fighting a Meg down here. We honestly might get jumped by like 50 Sarcos, but fuck it, this is for the content. Oh my god, more like... How much Sarcos are in this water? I gotta watch for that ambush attack. That ambush that they have now does so much damage. Perfect, he ran right into my tail. Right into it. Yeah, jump his ass. Oh, he's hurt, he's hurt. Oh, damn. It's not even that serious. Okay. We're at it. We have, see, that's why I say watch your stamina and watch your bleed. Always keep your butt to the water, so when they charge you, you just tail slam them. I'm trying to... Oh, we walked right into that. Oh my god, it's hard. I can't see these fucking trees. It's like hard to turn. I have no stamina. That's really screwing me up right now. Alright, when you have no stamina, you gotta switch to the regular tail swipe. Yeah, that's what I thought. Come on. See, they don't want to really attack you from behind. They know what the bars can do. Let's regain some stamina real quick. Oh, this guy's almost dead. No, come on. Tail swipe, tail swipe, tail swipe. Oh, he died. Okay, that Sarco's dead. Nice, nice. Don't do it. Don't do it. This... Oh, shit. Yeah, get him. We're about to bleed out. No. Really? Really? Oh my god. Alright guys, well that was enough PvP for this video. I promise I'm going to try to get better PvP situations in future videos. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to see more PvP with the dinos that I'm doing, let me know in the comments below. If I see you guys actually wanting more of this type of content, I will do more. So hit that thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what dino you want me to do next. And let me know in the comments what you think of the bars.